Well, we're back in Skyforge. I haven't really been in here a lot. I mean, I've come in now and again, done a few bits. I did a bit of the Valentine's stuff. Valentine's stuff? Yeah, Valentine's stuff. Um, just got the couple of costumes. That was pretty much it, really. Um, but there was an update, and I thought we'd take a look at the update. There's not a lot to it, as far as I know. You can see here, like with these, they've changed the colour. They've made the graphics maybe slightly better or slightly different design. You can also see I've got 7 days of dailies backed up because I just haven't bothered doing them. This has changed. It's slightly different. You've just put symbols there as opposed to the names as well. Again, all these have changed. You can see they're slightly different. This has changed a bit. As you can see, I don't really keep much. There's nothing really that exciting to keep in here. You can keep variations of your weapons if you're doing certain different things, but I've found the amount of difference it makes between weapons not that great, so I never bother keeping any extras. I just go for the all damage most of the time and leave it at that. Yeah, they've just changed the graphics on things. You can see like the credits has changed a bit. List of valuables. Victor's medals. We've got 32,000 of those. We might have to go and spend a few. And yeah, this pretty much just changed some of the graphics again. Let me just check what else has changed. No, that's pretty much the same. That had changed. So that's your symbols that you've got set up. You've got obviously 3 different ones if you've got them set up. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Maybe I haven't got any set up, have I? What says this set up? So if I... Okay. I better do this then, hadn't I? Otherwise, I don't even know which ones I use now. Is it that one? It might be that one, I don't know. Gain effect. I think it was that one. What was that? No. See, I can't even remember, so everything's probably going to change on me, and that won't be good. Oh god, I can't remember what I used. Was it that one? Your attacks using a special... No. I only got the choice of one on these. Looks like there might be some... Can't use any of those. And this one was the hammer. There we go, we'll go with that. Oh, have you got to do it for every one? Or does it just mimic? Let me just do the alk as well. Oh no, it stays the same by the looks of it. Okay, fine. Anyway, that's changed. You'd have to look at that and fiddle with it. Like I say, I'm not too worried about what I shove in there these days. I mean, I pretty much set up my symbols one time. I just use the same ones through. I mean, I looked at them occasionally, but there's nothing that really changes or has changed much. There has here. I mean, I don't know what these are. The character can switch classes in combat. They're not in divine form. That could be useful. Sometimes that can be very useful. Gains a divine weapon. A character instantly gain. I suppose you don't have a cooldown, but I think I'll stick with divine healing with the arc anyway on that. I suppose you can set up... I don't know if you can set up each character, can you? If you put, say, that... Nah. You have to go with the same... Yeah, you have to stick with the same ones by the looks of it, whichever character you use. unless of course you switch from these. Anyway, enough of that. Prove now. So the other part that did change was the trophies. I mean, this is the trouble. The game for me now has reached a point where it's kind of the same thing over and over. There's no new real content getting added as such. It's just adding things like this. And I mean, basically with this, originally we used to have 3, 4, something like that, and then they add another one. So basically you get to the top one with your victor's medals that you collect from the events or grind for or buy, and that gives you more might, so you literally buy one or work your way up the events to get the medals, and you pick another one up, and then whatever amount of time later they stick another one on, and they do it to all of them. As you can see here, the ones that we had right to the top, now we've got 2 empty spaces because we've never bothered adding on to those. So you keep collecting them and they keep adding them, and that's the way it seems to go, which just gets monotonous really. I mean, it's designed for obviously people who are buying victor's medals, so they just keep paying to do that, or people who just keep grinding and grinding and grinding, you know, and they get to the top, then they move it a bit further, you've got to grind some more. So but it'd be nice to see some sort of different content. I mean, it's all very well these bits and pieces they put in, but I don't know, change the maps around and do something a bit different, because it is getting a little bit tiresome. Although, like I say, we have run through the whole thing, so there's the event. Like I said, I haven't got everything in here. I just couldn't be bothered to do it anymore. I've actually got those, even though it shows I haven't. Or I've got a variant of them. Yeah, but in fact the costumes, I think we've got, well, we don't have the buying ones. I'm not wasting the credits on that, because you can use those now for upgrading all your gems and things. There was one more ticket one we didn't have. It was that one, and I don't know if I've got enough. I don't think I have. No, I don't. I wonder how many we've got, because that's the only one left of those. Yeah. You have a look in the bag. Valuables. What was I looking for? It was on the thing, wasn't it? There. We need 1. No, not 1. Sorry. No, we need 81. 81 more. That's easy enough to get. Do 1 run at Wasteland through the chest sort of, and we'll have them. Anyway, we're going to look at the... let's go back to those trophies quickly, and then we're going to go and just do some random mission thing. So, trophies are here. I think they added... I don't know if they added these, because these were things you would get in the events, but now they've stuck them in here, so you can buy them, I assume? I don't know, because this one here, I've got this one on my other character. I need to check that it is my other character I've got it on first, because I may have got that wrong. Let me see. I don't even know where I'm going. Bag, not bag, equipment. No, I don't have it for this character. So, we could just pick one of those up. We got enough. It's not expensive, really, that. But we actually got that in the event. But you had to go quite far up the event to get to it originally, and that one I think was in an event as well. They're pretty much the same, apart. Well, these bits are the same. The companion, 3 more targets, boosted by 33%. And what about this one? Chance of obtaining an emblem from enemies is increased by 20%. Yeah, see, I'd probably rather go with that. Let's get that. Now, in theory, it should be in my bag. Or there. Even. It looks ridiculous on that particular thing, it does. There it is. So I'll switch it out, and now it will be on our character there. But it reckons there's something better. That's because it's only generation 5. Still better. That's the only reason, because that one will say generation 11, and that's a Gen 5. But this is actually a lot better than this, or should be a lot better. So don't always go by that little arrow. It only goes by the generation quite often. Right, let's go and find out if I've got all my things set right when we get into a fight somewhere. And I am going to go and do... let's just do Hepsilon, because I want to see what... Oh, it's quite high, it's a lot higher than I've got. 176, I think we're 171 now, something like that. I'll just have to take it a little bit slower. And of course we are going to be going in God mode, because we will die very quickly without it in here. Right, let's put out something. Yeah. So, judging by that, I don't want to get hit by things. I think they're going to take a lot of my health away. As you can see, we were taking quite a bit of damage there. And the only good thing with the Outlaw is that you can knock your enemy down all the time so they don't hit you. Like this. Missed him somehow. Right, and we do actually have one of these symbols completely wrong, and it's this one. So I want that one, I think, because that makes quite a bit of difference, those explosive things, especially when you play solo. They don't do that much damage, but they can be the difference between staying alive and dying. Right, on to one of the... I think we will change to this one. Get rid of it quick. Suppose we can stay with this one. How they picked up so quick. Far enough away from them. Wow. Got hit once. Wow. Huh. Well, that surprised me. Literally got wiped out with one hit and then resurrected and got wiped out with the second hit. Alright, well, we're going to go straight to the boss and we're going to obliterate him. Simple as that. I don't know where they came from. Okay, here we go. Shield up. Excuse me, coming through. job done. But I wasn't expecting to get killed by that thing earlier on. They must have changed the settings again. They do that a lot. They'll do it one day, and then another day you'll come in and do it. Although I haven't done this for a long time, so. Oh, where are we with our first mission? All the way down there. I'm not interested in that. It's well, apparently it's done anyway. So there you go. Probably not going to do many more. I get a better weapon. 12. Nice. I'll take it. Probably going to do a lot more on Skyforge now. Like I say, it has become very much repetitive. You know, great game if you're not really sort of playing. If you're newish, should I say, to the game, or sort of halfway through it. Once you reach the sort of, well, once you've done most of it, you've done most of it. You know, and then it's just gets boring. It's alright to come on and play a match now and again like this, but like I say, it does get to a point where you've kind of had enough and just want to move on and do something different. But we may stop back in time from time, and if they change anything, they bring in new missions, new maps and something like that, and I'll be straight back in. But if they just keep making, you know, harder levels and just keep adding on to the trophies and adding on to things like your prestige, you know, you get to the top, say, and then you've got to, then they stick another 10 on it. It just keeps moving. It does get repetitive, so we shall see. Like I say, if there's more content, we'll be back.